The route from Cartwright to Rigolette requires some serious attention to ride around and away from the huge bays of the mighty Atlantic Ocean that penetrate inland from the main body. Looking at the sea ice, it's extremely important for racers to steer clear, as harsh frozen ice drifts and open water are surprises often discovered too late. As dusk moves in and the winds pick up, the visibility makes this 150-kilometer ride along the Atlantic's edge all that more dangerous. Standings at Rigolette show Team 5 in first, followed closely by Team 73 and 7 in second and third. Next stop is Northwest River, which swings the teams back inland towards Goose Bay. Labeled as Team Goose Bay, Team 5 supporters were out cheering on the boys, who came in second behind Team 7, Snow Escapes from Ontario. Third went to Team 73, as this three-pack of teams worked together to navigate what was a cold, windy, and nasty night of riding along dangerous terrain, a night that took its toll.
It was a lovely night. Whiteout snowstorm, 40 below. It was a great night, yeah.
Shannon said one girl asked him how he was driving. He's like this. That pretty much describes it.
It really is tough. I'd love to have a nap right now, and I might just do that. We'll see. But I don't know. We're going to take 10 or 15 minutes, recharge, eat, hydrate, think about it with a clearer mind, and kind of put our heads together, come up with our strategy, and figure out what we're going to do.
When you're running 600, 700 kilometers a day with those kind of conditions we got, you know, you can't expect to go 32 to 40 hours then. You know, it's just, well, I mean, we got to keep going now, but it's not, you know, I don't even know how that's going to do it. We were down there having lunch, and half of them were just, you know, eyeballed out, and we got to go through country here now, breaking trail for another 200 kilometers, you know, so I don't know, it's going to be an all-nighter again tonight with no sleep again.
We're just going to sit here and have some soup and some coffee and get as much water into us as we can, and a couple hour break and carry on. Try not to think about it.
Team 17, who had also been keeping close quarters with this group of three, arrived and added to the report on the run from Rigolette to Northwest River.
I think I'm going to need a little breather before I go anywhere. Like you said, now 20 plus hours on the sled. The body's starting to take a toll, so I need to recharge and get back at her again, but it's probably going to be a couple hours before I'm going to be able to do it.
How's this for styling, and definitely out of the norm for remote Labrador? In from Goose Bay, these Team 5 ladies enjoyed a luxury ride to visit with the boys as they opted to take a longer break at this checkpoint. Not being a mandatory layover did not stop some teams from hanging back to recover. The advanced planning for this group in booking a bed and breakfast for the racers to rest up was a genius idea after the night it was. Although it was snug, the support crews kept planning, calls from home were made, the boys were snoozing, and a much-needed slowdown was enjoyed by all as gear was dried and many winks were had. It cost the teams involved valuable time, and it would be sundown when they would be ready to roll again. But the idea to rest versus push harder was part of the strategy to gaining an advantage when the time comes to finish hard and fast. For one team, their extended stay was not to rest. Sadly, it was spent at the end of the tools getting their sled back up and running.
We had trouble up in Cartwright coming out, and we couldn't. She was just bogging, sputtering, and she shut down. We put gas on antifreeze in her, and we got another, 2 kilometers, and she stopped again on us. And luckily, we only got 7 kilometers out, and that's where she died on us. And if it wasn't for the lady that just walked in the door, actually, we wouldn't be thankful to her hospitality.
She's hiding. She's hiding back there. Come on, let me see you.
She's hiding.
There we are.
She came in, she gave us her grad, she gave us the tools, and she cooked us a pot of chili and homemade buns and made sure we were fed and took care of us. We don't want to go. And we're going to stay another couple of days. Well, we get it. We get timed out. So we're going. We spent all day at the Skidoo. We changed everything. Oil, spark plugs, TPS.
Did you ever figure out what it was?
Yep. Artie Cat parts. And Yamaha. So we narrowed it down to. It was a long process, but that's what it boiled down to. It was an Artie Cat wiring system in it and everything, sensors, and it just don't work. So.
That was good straight.
Yeah, well, it's true.